Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is JT and this is the XO Budget. I'm currently on a journey to become debt-free and I'm using a zero-based budget to achieve my financial goals and to build a brighter financial future. So if you would like to come along with me on this journey, please subscribe and keep on watching. Alright everyone, so today we are going to be doing a wallet reset, and that is because if you are new here, I do get paid bi-weekly. So because of that, I have to budget a little bit differently, but I would like to still keep my wallet pretty much on a weekly basis. So I will show you kind of how I do that. I'm also going to be doing a little bit of an unstuffing. It's not a lot of stuff, so I figured I might as well just combine the videos so that way you guys can see some of the things that I've spent over the past couple of weeks in the month of July. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and get started by undoing my wallet. So I do have some receipts for some things that I've bought, and those are going to be going into I'm going to scan them into my Fetch Rewards app, and you can go ahead and look up my rewards code down in my description box. That is where I always put my referral code, so that way you can go ahead and be referred into Fetch if you haven't already, and you'll be able to get some bonus points, and I'll be able to get some bonus points. I don't know if you guys can hear. I'm actually very excited because my goddaughter is here. She just got here from Washington, and right now my cousin is putting her to bed. And yeah, I'm just quickly doing this video so that way I can go and say goodnight to her and be a part of her night routine. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put these coins into my coin jar, and I don't know if you guys saw this last time, but I did upgrade my coin jar. Before it was like a plastic one, and I just emptied out this candle because I just think that this design is super cute, and I just figured by the time that it gets to the top of this, that's when I'm gonna go ahead and bring it to the bank or get them rolled and then put it in the bank for me to be able to deposit. But yeah, so that is the coins and the receipts. So let's go ahead and go to the front of my wallet. So gas and charging has nothing. So I actually did find a star note. So I am going to be putting that into my collection, and it was kind of nice because it made, like, I got this as change, and it kind of made me not want to spend this $10, which I ended up doing successfully. Thank you, applause. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put this into my star note savings, but I did have still the 10 and 5, 6, 7, $8 that I will be putting into my dollar savings. Eating out has nothing, social also has nothing, and spending has nothing. I did do a lot of spending this past week, which is totally okay. It happened, but that's what we have a budget for. But I did still have $4 in my miscellaneous, which also will be going into my dollar savings. And the rest of these are empty, so let's go ahead and move this to the side. I'm gonna pull out my daily expenses, part of my binder. Okay, so gas and charging. So I don't know if you guys remember, but in my last video I mentioned that I was using my mom's car, and man, do I love my Prime. I drive a RAV4 Prime, and the amount of money I save on gas is insane. Like, in 1 week I did my 2 weeks worth of gas using my mom's car. So not doing that again. I'm gonna just keep sticking to my plug-in hybrid. But yeah, so gas and charging is completely empty. So unfortunately, I kind of have to make sure I'm really good about charging my car so that way I don't have to spend any more on gas. And if I do, I'll probably pull it from like spending or something. Groceries, I am gonna be pulling the 50 out of here. So groceries in here still has 25. And you know what? I realized that last week I didn't roll over the $10. So instead of putting this into my $5 savings challenge, I'm actually going to roll it over into my groceries just because I am wanting to do a Costco run at some point. So I'm gonna save up a little bit for that. But the 50 that was in there, I am gonna put into my wallet so that way I can be set up for the week. Eating out, I'm gonna go ahead and put the full 15 over. And then next would be social. I'm putting the full 15. Spending has 10. I think I need to fix that envelope. It's kind of coming apart. Spending has 10. And my miscellaneous also will have 10, but in 2 5s. All right. So now my wallet is set up for the week, and it always feels good to have that all set up. So I'm gonna put this off to the side, and we are done with my daily expenses binder. I'll go ahead and refill that during next week's cash stuffing. All right, so let's go ahead and put these away. So I'm first gonna go into my savings binder. This is going to be my dollar savings binder. And let's move that over. So I saved from my wallet $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7. And we do have, wow, 8, 9, 10. So a total of $10, which worked out very nicely. So now I get to fill in 2 icons. So let me go ahead, do so. All right. So that is all done there. Let me go ahead and put this away for now. And let's put this star note away, which is in my special bills binder. So let's go all the way back. And I did decide, kind of skipped over it. I did decide that I am gonna be doing the $1 alphabet notes. I'm still gonna be doing the 5, 10, and the 20. So I am gonna be doing all 4 denominations at the same time, just because I do want to kind of keep these going. I haven't been very lucky with finding some good 10s, and my 5s are doing okay. Like, I'm actually getting some progress there, but I wanted to kind of maybe just do a little bit into each instead of like 40 here, 20 here, or like 20 here. I'll kind of split it up in some way, so that way I can save a little bit more and get more variety, and again, also show you all kind of how I plan to have this work. So I am gonna start with these smaller denominations since I do have a lower budget, but I still also do have the $50 and the $100 alphabet savings challenge as well. So you can always find those on my Etsy shop. But I am gonna go all the way back here into star notes. Oh, so my mom came back from the Philippines, and she brought back, because she knows I do these videos, she brought back Philippine money. So this is a piso, or well, it's 1,000, I guess. And yeah, this is like a brand new one, and she kept it for me. But I just think that it's just so pretty. Like, one, I love having like Filipino money in my binder now, because it's now a part of my special bills collection. But also just like in general, I love how like colorful this is and how pretty it is. Like, look at this like plastic, and it's see-through. Like, don't get me wrong, there's like, I think that money is beautiful, but there's something about this that I'm just like speechless, but it's just so pretty. This is kind of like a newer bill. There's a sampaguita here, which I love. You can kind of see that there. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this here. I already put it into my envelopes because I did not want to get it ruined. But yeah, so that was a kind of like cool, we call it like pasalubong. Pasalubong is kind of like what you bring home, but that's what she brought back for me. So thank you, Mom, for adding to my collection. But speaking of collection, we are going to be adding this 10 into our star notes. So let me move this over, put my star notes tracker there, and I'll add this 10 into the collection. So let me fill this in. So that was actually my first 10, which I'm very excited about. It's funny that I literally was like, oh, I'll make the alphabet savings challenge or the alphabet note savings challenge because I can't find any star notes, and that's now what I keep finding. I keep finding star notes. Like, every video I've been finding a star note, which is really cool, which I'm not complaining about at all because I get to save even more. But yeah, I just found that kind of funny how that worked. But that is my star notes collection, so that is all good. So that is it for the kind of like cash stuffing and wallet reset portion of this video. So let's go ahead and get into an unstuffing. And what an unstuffing is is where I go and use like my credit card or my debit card for whatever reason, either from ease or I have to buy something online. There are many different reasons why I would use a credit card. Sometimes it's honestly just because I forget my wallet, but I have my phone, so I'll just use my Apple Pay. And yeah, so I did write down all of the kind of purchases that I made using my cards. I just went through like my statement and I just wrote them down so that way I can have something to reference. But these are pretty much everything that I spent over the past couple of weeks. So since like the beginning of July, everything else, I pretty much bring my cash with me and use cash as I'm supposed to. But sometimes, yeah, this is kind of just the reality of life, is that I just have to use my card sometimes. So I'm gonna go ahead, and this all goes into my Apple. Usually like I kind of split it if I use a different card for a different reason, but this is all using my Apple card. So I'll go ahead and go through. I put the date, I put what it is, the amount, and also what envelope I'm going to be pulling from or what category. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and start doing here. So I'm gonna put this off to the side. I am gonna turn on my calculator because I do see that we may have a couple that we're gonna be combining. And I do need some money for change. So I am gonna actually pull this binder back out with my dollar savings challenge, and I am going to pull some of these 1s and 5s. So let's do that. Let's see, let's do 5, 10, let's do 25s, just because we don't have that many. And then, let me put this behind here. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I believe this is 15. Yep, so that's 15 and 25. So 15 plus 20, just because my math. Okay, $35. So that's the amount that I am gonna have to put back into my dollar savings challenge. So I just need to make sure of that. Here, let me go ahead and write that down. So let me write down, I need to put 35 back into my $1 savings challenge. Okay, so that is going to be good. Let's clear this out. Let me put this one away and let's start unstuffing. So yeah, I pull from my dollar savings challenge to give me some change. Since some of these are not like rounded numbers, it allows me to, you know, not have to like make a weird change and be able to actually make change. So, okay, so we're first gonna start off with the first one, which is multivitamins that I bought for Blue. So I am gonna be pulling 38 from Blue Bear, but I do have another one from Blue Bear down here, which is 78. So let me bring out my calculator, 38 plus 78. So I have to pull a total of $116 from Blue Bear. So that is in this binder. So 116. Let's see, how can I do this well? Oh, there's already this here. Maybe I can pull, actually, I'm gonna be doing an unstuffing anyway, so that shouldn't matter. Okay, sorry, I'm like thinking through in my head. So we need 116, so if I do 50, 70, 90, no, I'm gonna have to do these two. Okay, so 2 50s and 26. Let's do that. So we have 50, 100, 20, 25, 26, so 126. So I have to give myself some change. I have to give myself $10. So $10 change, and I will put these away here. So now let me actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and update my trackers right here as well for you. So let me move this actually to the side. I'll put the tracker here and let me go ahead and update these so you can kind of see. So what I'll normally do is the 7/2, that is the amount that, or I'm sorry, that is the date that I spent that. So I'll put the date there, what it is, and I'll put multivitamin. And then we are going to also do 7/14, and that is for grooming. I do take her to get groomed. It just makes it so much easier for me because she's such a big dog. Okay, so these are both going to be minus. So minus minus, multivitamin was 38. So 151 minus 38. So that left us with 113 and then 78. So 35 is what should be left. So let's double check that. So we have 20, 25, 30, 35. So that is all correct according to my tracker. Here is kind of a close-up of what my tracker looks like. So yeah, so I just put the dates. I put what it is. So if it's like my paycheck, I'll put like May number 2, June number 1, etc., etc. I'll also just go ahead and put in what it is that I'm spending money on. This kind of just helps me keep more in track what I'm spending and putting in. So that way, you know, I really reach my goals. Like the fact that I still have $35 left after getting her vitamins and grooming, and I don't really need to refill her food anytime soon, I know that I'm in a good place. So it kind of also helps me if I need to change anything, like with my budget, if I need to add more or anything like that, I can keep track of that here too. So we are all set here for Blue Bear. So I'll put this away and I'll go ahead and also just put like a little check mark next to these two to know that I already took care of those. Cool. So next, let's go into household, which I believe is also back here. Yep. And I need to pull 39. So 20, let's see, 20, 30, I'll pull these two for 40. So 20, 30, 35, 40, which means I need to give myself $1 in change. So that is here. So let me go ahead and update this. All right, so according to my math, I should have $11 left. So let's just double check that. And that is correct. So let me go ahead, I'll mark that off and I'll put this away. Okay, next is going to be, I did get some refill on my probiotics. So let's go into health and wellness, which is right here. And let me go ahead and pull 49. So I have exactly 50. Which kind of worked out. So now I just have to put $1 back. I kind of messed up, but it's okay. But I do have $1 left, which is correct in my health and wellness. So let's just check this one off. And lastly, that is it for this binder. Let's go into this binder, which will be the last one because I do need to pull from shipping and I do need to pull $8. And that's because I kind of messed up on someone's order, unfortunately, but I replaced it. And so I just had to pay for shipping myself, which is totally fine. Like I didn't really do it through Etsy, like through a shipping label. I just kind of just paid for the shipping myself so that way I can send her a replacement. But I am going to pull that from my shipping envelope, so $8. Let's see here. So we have 11. So I'll put these two back and I will get $2 here. Let's update this. All right, so I should have 3, which is correct. So we are good there. And I believe that is it for what I need to pull from the envelopes. So let's go ahead and check this off and let's just double check the amount that we need to pull. So 38 plus 39 plus 49 plus 8 plus 78. So we should have a total of 212 going back to the bank. So let's go ahead and pull that. So we have 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 180, 200, 210, and 212. So let's just double count this. So we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 205, 210, 211, 212. So that's 212. And I do need to put money back into our dollar savings. So let's just count this and make sure that this is 35. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is 35. I am gonna replace this kind of like nasty bill with one of the better bills that I was going to put away. There you go. Actually, yeah, that should be fine. Okay, cool. So let me go ahead and put this back into my dollar savings challenge. All right, so that is gonna go back in here, which is good because then I can keep saving and also just keep using that as change. And then let me put some of these away. Sorry, I like to keep it kind of clean as much as possible. But the amount that I am going to deposit, I will go ahead and put that into my envelope that I will take back to the bank. And since this is going back into my Apple Card, I will go ahead and put this in here. And the 212 should go back to my card to go ahead and pay it off for all of the amounts that I spent. But that is basically it for this week's video. We did a little bit of a wallet reset. We unstuffed our sinking funds. So now we are pretty much set to be good for the rest of the month. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this little like combined video. Let me know how you liked it, because I would like to kind of, since I don't really use do a lot of unstuffing, I think that this would be a great way to incorporate it and also still have some stuff to do with my wallet resets. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, but thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I can't wait to hang out with you guys next time. Bye!